what? Hi friends, my name is JoJo and I go by Tapiopika on Twitch, and I'm a streamer and content creator for Ultimate Esports. I stream a majority of Pokemon games. I started with Pokemon Unite, and I play Shining Pearl, and I also play some Legend of Zelda and some occasional Nintendo games here and there like Mario Party and Mario Kart. I started streaming in August of 2021. I was always interested in it when I was going to college. I was always a gamer, but I never mentioned it out loud to my friends in real life at the time. Shortly after graduating college, I moved to Japan to become an English teacher there. However, it was a very unfortunate time that happened throughout the whole world, and you know, we moved into online teaching, online work, and eventually I moved back to the US, and my job now, I love it so much. However, I don't talk that much to people. And you know, what better thing to do than to go online and talk to many people at once. I figured, like, you know, who else can I talk to about what I experienced in Japan, my hobbies, anime, video games, you know, other than meeting people online. You know, it's really fun. I'm really glad I started streaming. I met a lot of people this way. It's a great way to meet others who have the same interests, same likes, even just the same like lingo as you. So I really love it. I have an older brother of 9 years. He's older than me by 9 years. And the first system that I played was, that I can remember, was Nintendo 64. And the games we had on there was Super Mario 64. And at the time, I didn't know how to read. And my older brother was like in middle school, and he'd go to school while I just stayed at home because I was probably like 3 years old, or yeah, 3 years old or 4 years old. And I would just go run around in the game and get scared if I went too far in a level. I was terrified of the haunted piano stage. But the one thing that was wrong with Super Mario 64 was that the save data storage menu was pink. My favorite color is pink. So I really went in there and deleted my older brother's file. And you can imagine how that ensued. But yeah, I can honestly credit all of this to my older brother, who got really mad at me for touching his Nintendo 64. That was me. I'm the little kid. I'm the little sibling. With what happened to the world in 2020, it was kind of depressing. I can say it's been depressing. I did make the big move to Japan, and I became an English teacher. I utilized my degree, and suddenly, you know, the world was not allowed to meet, and it was really sad. I came back home to California, and I felt like nothing really drove me. It's kind of sad to have to isolate at home when you move to a new country, and I didn't feel like I loved video games for a time. I did sell a few games. I sold a few systems that now I heavily regret, knowing now the quality, the value, the worth of these consoles. My favorite gaming memory was completing Breath of the Wild. Just playing it. I was late to Breath of the Wild. It came out in 2017, and I didn't play it until 2021, the beginning of January 2021. So my favorite memory would be just walking around just picking up herbs and flowers and catching bugs in Hyrule. That's my favorite gaming memory. Other than that, it kind of just brought me back into video games. I did have like a dry spell, and then Breath of the Wild happened, and then it just motivated me to later stream. So outside of gaming, I definitely love to travel. I love traveling. I love meeting new people, learning new languages. I am Filipino American, so I speak Tagalog at home. It's my native language. I speak English, and I studied Japanese back in university, though it's a little bit lackluster now. My level is a bit low to intermediate level. But I do love learning languages. I love to explore different restaurants. I like, along with learning languages, I like to learn more other cultures. and trying out new restaurants. That I feel like that all blends together. Learning a culture's food and languages. It's just a really fun experience for me, and I do chase after it. I like traveling around different cities, especially seeing how diverse California is. I just love looking around, going around, taking pictures at sceneries. My other interests do include loving K-pop. So I definitely am one of the older gen K-pop fans. I was a big fan of SHINee and attended a few of their concerts whenever they visited the US. I also like dancing. I haven't danced in a while though, but I do love dancing. I used to perform K-pop choreographies at anime conventions. I don't want to get like too sappy with it, but I'm really happy. I feel like this time right now is very like uncertain. A lot of people can't meet in real life anymore. I really want to create a community, build a community where people can feel welcome and not be afraid of who they are, and be themselves with everyone around them in chat or even just other social media. And I really wish that I had a community like this when I was younger, because it really is nice to see that other people have the same interests. So I'm really glad. That's what I really like about streaming, is that when I press that go live button, it's kind of like calling your friends. It's kind of like calling your friends. I get really excited, like, oh, I'm gonna go see my friends, and then I see people's name popping up in chat, and I'm like, oh, how are you? It's really like catching up with old friends. It seems a bit far away for me to say, but one of my stream goals is to become partner someday. I know it takes a lot of work to do, and I really want to be able to create a community that feels welcomed whenever they enter, kind of like the show Cheers, where when you enter, everyone knows your name. I wish that I could have that, a big group of friends. I want that vibe where everyone feels welcome. I want to provide more content to my viewers. It's kind of difficult because right now I do work a full-time job, and it's hard to, come up with ideas or concepts, things that I should promote more. But I do want to focus more time into streaming. I do wish that I could end up, doing this full-time. That would be very fun, because I do want to provide more content for others to like. I also want to hold a charity stream. Now that one I believe I could do this year. That was one of my New Year's resolutions. I do hope I can reach one of my goals this year. I hope that it works out. And I'm also wishing the best for the rest of the team. Make sure to hit the subscribe button below to see more content from me and the rest of the Ultimate team as well. And don't forget to follow my Twitter at Tapiopika and my Instagram at Tapiopika. Catch me live on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Bye!